Dirty old town, dirty old town.
Salford's anthem, Dirty Old Town, gets a reboot on its 75th anniversary after Ewan MacColl's wife discovers a new verse. Now, the song Dirty Old Town was written 75 years ago by the Salford folk singer Ewan MacColl. It was about his hometown. The song has been covered many times by bands like the Dubliners and the Pogues. Well, to celebrate the anniversary, Ewan MacColl's wife, Peggy Seeger, that's her from a few years ago, has re-recorded the song with the BBC Philharmonic for a new radio documentary. And Kaylee Watterson's been having a listen.
75 years of an iconic Salford song. Dirty Old Town was written by folk singer Ewan MacColl in 1949 for a play about Salford, and it was later covered by the Dubliners in the 1960s and the Pogues in the 1980s.
Dirty old town, dirty old town,
Dirty old town, dirty old
And now,
town.
70 years after Ewan MacColl was due to perform the song with the BBC Philharmonic Orchestra, it's finally been recorded by his widow, folk singer Peggy Seeger.
It's special because, as part of his courtship ritual, Ewan MacColl brought me to Salford to show what the dirty old town was.
So what does Peggy think about people thinking the song is about Dublin?
I think that's very good of them. There are translations of it into French and into Spanish. They probably put their own towns into it, because wherever capitalism is, there's dirty old towns.
To mark the song's 75th anniversary, an abandoned verse of the song has been rediscovered and was performed at an event in Salford.
It is so awful to sing, and it's not well constructed. It has nice images, really nice images, but that's all that's going to happen. Everybody's getting excited about a deleted verse. I mean, I've had all the songs I've made that had deleted verses in it. I mean,
Dirty old town.
The lost verse will feature in a documentary in an episode of BBC Radio 4's Archives on 4 next month. Kaylee Watson, BBC North West Tonight.
Peggy still performing, still recording at 89. She looks fantastic, doesn't she, as Kaylee said. Radio 4 BBC Sounds, July the 6th, if you want to listen to that. Ewan MacColl's Dirty Old Town has been cleaned up a bit, hasn't it, since the 1950s. Salford now home to the biggest garden in the northwest, the RHS Bridgewater Garden in Worsley. And the challenge there this week has been keeping the blooms looking their best in the heat.